Restored, Lawrence of Arabia, by Mark A. Mamigonian. David Lean has long been one of my favorite directors, and Lawrence of Arabia one of my all-time favorite films. I have always been in awe of the magnificent visuals of the film, its sweep and scope, in short, its grandeur, but also its intelligence, intimacy, and brilliant performances. This admiration was based on repeated viewings on television. Recently, I had the privilege to view Lawrence in a restored, some 30 minutes of cut footage in refurbished color, 70mm print on the biggest indoor screen I have ever seen. Boy, did I feel like a small-town hick. This proved to me that 1. I was right in my extravagant praise of the film, and 2. I was not extravagant enough. Lawrence is virtually unique in my film experience in that it is an epic which is extremely, almost uncomfortably at times, personal. The rap on the film over the years by those who have chosen to rap it, such as the early, funny Pauline Kael, has been that it is merely an empty, albeit beautifully made spectacle that gives us no real insight into the complex man who is Lawrence of Arabia. I agree with such a statement to this extent. Lean and the screenwriter Robert Bolt provide no easy answers to Lawrence. There is no readily perceptible rosebud, which was itself ironic in Citizen Kane, but we won't get into that, to explain Lawrence. He is what we see, and it is up to us, if we feel it is necessary to understand him, to put it together.
Think any kids are going to come to the apartment this year for Halloween?
I hope so. Nobody came last year.
Well, we live in an apartment building.
Yeah, but we got candy and...
They're going to come this year. They're going to smell the candy. I can feel it.
They are. I mean, we got Heath bars. They're going to come like...
Like wolves to a Texas porcupine.
Yes, that's exact... Look, they're coming, okay? So... Are we just going to sit here and hand out candy like a couple of geek boys?
A couple of stupid stooges?
I don't think so. I don't think so. It's Halloween. We gotta scare kids. Yeah. Look, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a mask. What do you think, huh? What do you think? Pretty scary, huh?
Something about it makes you look sort of like a drunk.
Oh, well, fine. Why don't you go get a mask, Mr. Smart Guy?
All right. I've got the mask.
Yeah.
Now this is a mask.
Yeah, that's a good mask, but I don't know. We might get some little kids here. Maybe the two of them together, or maybe too scary, too
Stubbly?
Yeah, maybe a little too stubbly. I got something that will be a little bit more user-friendly in the other room. I'm gonna go get it.
I hear ya.
What do you think, huh? Scary? Yeah, scary, but not scary.
All right, that's great. Now we're gonna need some sort of scary accessory.
Like what?
The spaghetti grabber. Did you ever see that Jerry Lewis movie with the spaghetti grabber? Jesus, that was terrifying.
Jerry Lewis?
Yeah, there's a movie. The guy's got Jerry up in the corner, and he's super strong, right?
Jerry Lewis?
Yeah, he's all alone in the house. The electricity's dead, and the guy comes at him, and he's just...
Jerry Lewis never made any horror movies.
Oh, have you seen the movie with the spaghetti grabber?
No, because he never made any horror movies.
You haven't seen the movie, you don't know what I'm talking about. If you'd seen the movie, you wouldn't even be questioning me about the scariness of the spaghetti grabber.
Look, whatever. If you're going to grab that, then... I'm using the spoon! And then when they come to the door, go to the door, and when we open up, we smash them! Smash them!
You're going to hit him on the head with the spoon?
Smash them!
But I thought the idea was to sort of scare him, but not really hurt him or kill him.
Yeah, you're right. I was a little carried away.
All right, so when they're coming up to the door, do you think we should Give them a growl first, a little pre-scare, kind of.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Well, you want to ease them into it. Ease them into the scare. You don't want to just all of a sudden, wah!
Yeah, that's exactly what we want to do.
No, we want to ease them in. We don't want to give these little kids a heart attack or something like that, okay? Just think of all the movies you've seen, all the really scary movies. It's been a slow build-up of tension. Slowly.
And then someone comes in and it's not scary unless you do it like that.
Wait, I think you're swimming.
Hey, we forgot the candy. I'll be right back.
Hey, you know what I was thinking?
What?
Maybe we should work on our menacing gesture.
Yeah. Excellent. What do you think?
Sort of maybe.
I don't need the spoon. I'm a dinosaur! Yeah.
Think anyone's going to come tonight?
Bari Yureko. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to NASA's Barton's Gregorian Building, and welcome to those of you participating on the Zoom. We are all gathered here today for a special celebration for Mark Mamigonian, Director of Academic Affairs. Thank you for being with us. My name is Silva Sedraki, and I am the Executive Director at NASA. This year marks the 25th year of Mark's dedication and commitment to NASA. Numbers never lie, Mark. It's a true dedication, and we are very fortunate. In fact, 20 years of Mark's dedication to NASA means 25 years of successful programming at NASA and 25 years of supporting scholars in Armenian studies.
So Mark is the Director of Academic Affairs of NASA, where he has worked since 1998. He grew up in Dover, New Hampshire, graduated from the University of New Hampshire for undergraduate studies and Tufts University for graduate studies. He's a co-author of the volume Annotations to James Joyce's Ulysses, Oxford University Press 2022, with John Turner and Sam Sloat, and is the co-author of annotated editions of James Joyce's A Portrait of the Artist as a Young Man, 2014, and Ulysses, 2015.
When photographer Bob Durling posts on the town Facebook page, I'm halsed and happy. People usually sing praises. His wildlife photography often garners hundreds of likes and dozens of supportive commenters. Whether his subject is a common tufted titmouse snacking on a seed or an osprey diving at top speed into Lake Winthrop, Durling's camera captures moments of raw expression. Suddenly, the suburban ecosystem seems worthy of a National Geographic feature. Durling was very clear, though. He's no Nat Geo. He doesn't use blinds or extra equipment. He just goes out in the middle of the week and spends a few hours in nature. That's all it takes.
It's fascinating, right? When, the way identity works and the way in which at different stages of our lives, sometimes we find ourselves, fully immersed in something, and then other stages we're just that level of detachment. So what was your, how did you start here?
I came here with one of my cousins, my cousin Julie, one day in, I guess, 1997 to talk to Manuk Young, because Manuk was my cousin. I meant to look up exactly what kind of cousins were something like second cousins twice removed or something like that. Anyway, we're cousins. And I had been told that I should talk to Manuk Young because he knew a lot about family history. So I came down to meet with him, and my cousin and I came down to meet with him. And he did know a lot about family history and about lots of other things. And I just enjoyed talking to him and thought, this could be interesting. I need a job. He seems to need someone to do some stuff. Maybe something can be arranged here. So I came back to talk to him about that, and eventually something was arranged.
At Lake Winthrop, or just any marshy, swampy spot, if you go out at dusk, there's a lot going on, Durling said. There's a million different kinds of insects doing their thing. There's a lot to listen to and a lot to notice. If you just kind of let your mind empty, you start to notice all the things going on around you. That's how he got his popular photos of the osprey hunting. He noticed it circling overhead, saw it dive once and miss, something the birds rarely do, and was able to get his camera out in time to catch its second attempt. Durling takes a lot of his photos at Lake Winthrop, or Factory Pond, but his favorite spot in town remains a closely guarded secret. Other than Durling and the occasional straggler, it's one of the last spots in town that remains mostly untouched and truly wild. Chickadees and tree swallows flutter through the bushes, and herons stalk through the reeds, while birds of prey watch shrewdly from nearby tree limbs. On Thanksgiving this year, he was able to capture some photos of an otter playing on a drowned tree branch in the water there. He lives on Franklin Street now with his wife, Delilah, and their 3 kids.
When I started working here, there was a computer. I would love to show a picture of it. I can't, but if you were around in 1985, and you remember the computers with the green screen with the flashing cursor and big floppy disks, that was the computer that we had. And in many respects, that great technology notwithstanding, things were done largely as they had been done since the 50s by Manuk. Unfortunately, that I'm referring to the 1850s. No, but no, it was, things were done the way they had been done for a long time. And it's not like I was some cutting edge, technology whiz kid, but I knew that things had to be moved forward a little bit, and eventually they were.
There are definitely things that make Durling uniquely qualified to take such distinct emotive pictures. For one, he has more than a decade of experience behind the camera. Durling is forever surprised by what he encounters on a simple walk in the woods. There are many times where I take a picture of something and I zoom in and I'm like, that isn't what I expected. And then I get home and I look it up and it's way different from my initial impression of what it was. It's like a positive feedback loop, because once you start realizing that there's all these different things around you, then you just want to learn more and more and take more and more photos.
I'm dying! I'm dying! Somebody put a spike in my head! Maggots! Blood and maggots! Maggots and worms! I'm dead! Dead! Blood! Gushing blood!